If you're planning to switch to sustainable beauty in 2026, there's a very high chance that you're about to overpay. And that's not because you're careless, but brands are gaming you. In this video, I'm breaking down 10 sustainability mistakes that buyers make. Mistakes brands quietly build their profits on. Before you trust your year-ender influencer reviews or green packaging, there are a few checks you must know. Miss them and you'll waste money, even on those eco products. I'm Arjun Phillips, and I've worked in sustainability for over 10 years. And if you follow what I'm about to share, you will save about $50 or more on your next beauty purchase. So let's start the countdown.
Yes, another countdown. Because nothing says science like starting at number 10.
But relax, Professor, this one might actually save people money. At number 10 is a very simple rule. Don't buy products just because they have plain green designs. Whether it's green coloring, green leaves, or those eco visuals. You see, brands are using green colors and logos to convey to you that this product might be good for your health and the planet. But if you see a splash of green color with no label or title next to it, you do this one thing. Simply walk away. You see, just being green on the box doesn't mean you're green in your actions. You have to check whether that green design or logo belongs to any particular standard or certification. That means that the product has gone through checks to ensure that the environment is protected during production. And those are the logos which the brand should be charging you for, not some random green art. So never buy something just because it looks green. At number 9, don't buy anything just because it says natural on the pack. Any brand using natural as a slogan on its product can be in fact fooling you. In reality, the word natural has no regulatory definition and is not legally defined.
If natural had a scientific definition, half the beauty industry would fail its exam.
Exactly, and nobody wants to talk about that. You've got to understand, it's just used to emotionally charge you and then make you spend money. And beauty brands have been doing this very smartly for years. Sometimes they add one natural ingredient and then call the whole thing a natural product, even if the other 99% is just made up of regular chemicals. I've covered this issue in much detail in another video, which you can watch here. Number 8 is connected to number 9. If you're serious about buying sustainable beauty, you have to learn a few basic certifications. So whenever you pick up a beauty product, you have to turn it around and look for logos like B Corp, Cradle to Cradle, Cosmos, Ecocert, and Leaping Bunny. These are proper third-party labels, and they tell you what the brand has been doing to reduce its impact on the environment, climate, and animals. You see, there's a cost to doing real sustainability, and brands invest their time and money to get these approvals so that you could use the product with a bit more confidence. And the challenge is that some brands create their own green logos, which are not certifications at all. If you want a simple guide to understand these logos, what they are and how they can help you, then just scroll down to the description. Click on the free resources link and you will be able to download a PDF with key certifications and their purpose. At number 7, do some research on a brand's sustainability. Now you see, serious beauty brands publish sustainability reports or have a detailed web page every year. And there you'll see information on packaging, ingredients, carbon emissions, sourcing, and future targets. If a brand talks loudly about being green but has no sustainability report and a few nice sentences, then that's a warning sign. Before trusting big claims, just search brand name, sustainability report once. It just takes 30 seconds and it can save you a lot of guilt and some money. At number 6, here's something most of us miss. Tell me honestly, whenever you go and buy your beauty product, what's the first thing you check? I'll tell you. First, you check the price. Second, the ingredients listed out. And third, maybe the aesthetics. But in this process, we skip one very important detail, and that's packaging. And packaging matters because brands that are serious about not letting their packs go and end up in a landfill will use recycled plastic, aluminum, or glass containers. And yes, they may charge you a bit more for that. But brands that are faking it will still charge you a premium while giving you in that old, high-grade plastic container. So even if a product is vegan and clean, if the packaging is pure plastic and there is no mention of recycled content, it's better not to buy it. Instead, spend your money on brands that clearly say things like, this tube or this container is made from recycled plastic, or that explain their packaging work on their websites. And I know this can sound tricky, especially after I've warned you about slogans, but genuine brands usually show proper details about how they're cutting down plastic, not just one or two lines on the box. Number 5. Don't fall for claims of clean beauty. Now we all know that clean beauty is trending, with many folks out there loving those products and genuinely believing them to be rooted in nature. But again, there is no regulation or legal definition as to what constitutes clean beauty. I mean, what does even clean beauty really mean? It's just like natural beauty. And if you for a moment believe that clean beauty is related to being chemical free, then you are a disappointment, my friend. Because a brand might reduce the concentration of chemicals but not completely eliminate them. If you remove all the preservatives and the stabilizers, then the product will spoil, just like it happens in food. And some brands sell this idea, with many people buying them thinking it's good for their skin and probably the environment. Here's what you should actually do. Look for clear specific statements such as formulated without parabens, phthalates, and mineral oil. These concrete terms show you exactly what has been removed and tell you that the brand is being more than serious and not just casually throwing the word clean everywhere around. At number 4, check how long the product will actually last. Now, some brands selling you sustainable beauty do a little bit of mischief by selling you tiny sizes. You feel it'll be great for you, but soon enough you realize it finishes off quickly and then you go and buy another one. So here's what you should do. Always check the cost per milliliter, because you can't seriously pay $100 for a 40 milliliter, can you? And I know many of you buy travel sizes as testers before going in for the full product, and that's completely fine. But remember, it's important to do a small rational cost check before you purchase. And if you think you need help in calculating cost per milliliter for your beauty product, I have made it easy. I have created a sustainable beauty cost calculator that is linked in the description of this video. Click on it and download it for yourself. It will help you save both time and money. Number 3, check for recycling symbols. Now, the responsibility for sustainability doesn't only sit with brands. You're also a part of it. As an eco-conscious consumer, always prefer products that carry the recycling logo on the back. This means that after you finish the product, the packaging can be reused or recycled for some other thing. If you're willing to pay a premium price, then go for products that come in glass or aluminum containers or have refill options. That way you can recycle the pack properly or use the product again and again, rather than sending it to the landfills. Remember, small actions from your side have large consequences for the planet. At number 2, always buy brands that are transparent about their sourcing. Now hear me out. Sustainability isn't only about the planet. It's also about workers getting their fair wages, communities being empowered by supplying ingredients, and child labor being avoided in the entire process of making your beauty product. Ethical brands usually share information about their supplier standards, human rights policies, or fair trade commitments. If a brand is completely silent about where its ingredients came from, then that is a red flag. And some brands do indulge in bad practices, and we often miss that because we are not looking for that information. And I've been covering these issues now and then exactly for this reason. Keep this thing in mind. If a brand claims to be green but devalues human life involved in making that product, then it is not sustainable at all. Now, coming up at number 1, and this is the biggest one, don't chase every green launch. This is my direct appeal to you. If you really care about the planet, then you have to move towards reducing your own consumption. And I know how tempting it is. We all feel that pull. When a new iPhone is launched, when a new vehicle comes out in the market, or that sustainable serum that goes viral on Instagram. And you might tell yourself, oh yes, I'm buying a greener option, and I might disagree with you. Yes, go for that option. But only after you have finished what you have. Because let's be honest, even the most sustainable beauty product has a footprint on the planet. It still needs ingredients, energy, packing, and shipping. So for 2026, I seriously want you to think about this as a resolution. Finish your current products. Buy only what you really need. And don't let every new green launch push you onto unnecessary shopping. And these are the most powerful sustainable steps you can take as a consumer. And that brings us to the conclusion of the 10 mistakes you should avoid in 2026. If you found this video to be helpful, then do subscribe because it will help the channel reach people who are unaware about sustainability. Also, do hit a like and comment which mistake you are not taking in 2026 with regards to your sustainable beauty products. And that reminds me, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and I equally hope that you have a wonderful New Year. Until then, we will meet again next year.